So this week I'm getting ready to go out of town for work, and I thought it would be fun to share with you guys everything that I got at the store and some meals that I prepped for my family while I am gone. So I made some salmon meal preps with broccoli and rice. I also made some breakfast bowls and a few other things and prepped all of my produce. All of this I got done in a couple of hours on Sunday afternoon. So nothing complicated, quick and easy. Let's get started. Let me share with you guys what I got from Walmart for groceries this week. I got some grapes. My kids have been loving those, so I'm going to wash these up and stick them in the fridge. These look pretty good quality, not too many smushy ones in there. I got a cucumber to cut up for salads and snacks. I got some sugar snap peas. Normally I buy the regular and not the organic, but that's what they had in stock this week, so I got those. I got a couple pounds of strawberries, 2 pints of blackberries, some cherry tomatoes, and also some blueberries. I also got a bag of spinach because Kira likes this in her wraps that she takes for lunch. I got some russet potatoes. These are probably going to be for Murphy's food. I need to make another batch of that probably later this week. I got some romaine lettuce. I'm going to use this for salads for Adam this week. Some bananas, we were all out of those. And then I also got some navel oranges. I think I'm going to section those up and put those in the fridge so they'll be easy for the kids to eat. Kira asked me for some of the turkey and cheddar Lunchables. She really likes those, so I got 2 of these. I got 2 of the pepperoni panino wraps. Both kids really like those. Some eggs, which I'm probably going to make some hard-boiled eggs with. Some Chobani flips, just for the kids to throw in their lunches or for after-school snacks. Cookie dough, strawberry cheesecake, key lime crumble, and cookies and cream. I tried to get the Dannon Light and Fit ones with the crumbly stuff on the top. They didn't have those, so they substituted Chobani flips, which that's fine, whatever. I didn't have time to do anything different this week. Okay, I got 4 of the Dannon Light and Fit strawberry banana smoothies. Connor really likes those. I got some more milk for cereal and some sour cream for tacos. I got some of the Jimmy Dean regular pork sausage, probably gonna make breakfast bowls with that. Some turkey and ham deli meat for sandwiches. Connor has been really liking to have English muffins for breakfast, so I got a package of the Thomas 100% whole wheat English muffins, some Cracker Barrel cheese cuts. I usually buy these like every week for Kira. She really likes them. Some regular block cheese, and then some hot dogs for Adam to make one night this week for dinner. I got some Nature Valley granola bars. I've been liking to have these with a yogurt in the morning for breakfast. And then I got some more of the Ritz cheese crackers for the kids to take for snacks. I tried to get the baked, I think it's like the baked and pop Lay's chips, but they were all out of them. So instead I just got some Cheez-It snack packs, some macaroni and cheese to go with the hot dogs. This is the Cracker Barrel sharp cheddar mac and cheese. It's really good. A couple of these pepperoni wraps. Normally I pack the kids lunch, but when I'm not here, stuff like this is super easy for them to be able to pack their own. I got some shredded cheese for tacos, some turkey pepperoni. The kids like to snack on that with cheese and crackers. And then I got some of this sharp cheddar cheese to go on sandwiches and wraps. I got some Pepperidge Farmhouse butter bread. Kira specifically asked for white bread so she can make peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, so that's the kind I got for her. And then Connor asked me for some turkey snack sticks. We haven't had these in a while. I really like the ones from Aldi, but since I went to Walmart this week, I went ahead and got theirs. 2 packs of those. I got Adam some of this Strive beef biltong. It's like a dried beef jerky. It's pretty good, so you can take that to work and snack on that. I got Kira some of her favorite spinach wraps. These are the Mission wraps. She likes these with turkey and cheddar, pepperoni, and spinach inside of them, and it's easy for her to make herself. I got some Ballpark hot dog buns for the hot dogs, and then I also got a box of these Fiber One cookies. If you've never tried these before, they're pretty good and they're pretty low in calories. Only 130 calories. They're actually really good warmed up in the microwave, and then put a little vanilla ice cream on top for like a little sweet treat that's not super high in calories, but these are good if you've never tried them before. I got the kids some more granola bars. These are the Quaker Chewy Yogurt variety pack. They come with strawberry and blueberry. I got some French fries and some chicken nuggets in case Adam wanted to make that. And then I also got some of the beer battered fish fillets. Connor asked me for some buffalo chicken bites, so I got these for him. And then I randomly found this. These are the Real Good artichoke and cheese stuffed chicken nuggets. I don't know, they're low carb. I thought I would try those. And then Connor's headphones broke for his iPad. These were actually the same ones that he had before, only in black. They're pretty good. They've lasted quite a while, and they're just 10 bucks at Walmart. They are just like a wireless Bluetooth headphones. So recommend those if your kid needs a pair. I got some Roar and Waters Capri Sun for the kids to put in their lunches. Kira asked me for some chicken pot stickers, so I got her a box of those. I also got some of these round meal prep containers. I was looking for some of these and I kept forgetting to purchase them. I don't have any that are this shape, and these are pretty cheap at Walmart. I want to say they're around $3, so I got those. I got some more cough drops just to have on hand. We were out, and some Bliss Tex to have on hand for chapped lips. I got some shampoo and conditioner, just a travel size. I needed more of that for when I travel for work. I also got some of this deep conditioning. This is the Hosk Blonde Care. I noticed since I got my hair highlighted a couple of weeks ago that it's been a lot drier, so I wanted to do a deep conditioning treatment on that. And then I always get crap when I show these in my videos because people are like, oh, it's so wasteful. Anyway, I ain't got time for everything, but we're trying over here. Okay, so I'll tell you how I use these. So these Dixie cutting boards are actually disposable. These are great for prepping raw chicken. I really like them because you can just toss them, and yeah, I don't use them all the time. It probably takes me a month or more to go through a package of these, but they're really nice for raw meat and things like that. I got some Downy Unstoppables in the Tide scent, and then we're also out of detergent. I tried to get Persil, but they didn't have the scent that I wanted, so I got the Tide instead. And then I also got some Lysol laundry sanitizer. This isn't bleach, but it is like it's not bleach, it's just a sanitizer, and I do use it on like Connor's sports clothes and my sheets and my towels, and I highly recommend it. So that is everything that I got at the store this week. Before I share with you guys what I meal prep today, I want to take a quick second and thank Auntie No-No's for sponsoring today's video. I'm super excited to get to work with them because their seasonings are so good, and I'm going to share with you guys how I use them in today's meal prep. Their everything seasoning is Amazon's choice in spices and herbs, and their spices are 5-star rated by certified reviews. They're all natural, vegan, great for paleo and keto diets, and they have no MSG. Their products can be found on Amazon.com or on AuntieNoNos.com, but I have a special offer for you guys. For 7 days after this video goes up, you can get 50% off and free shipping if you go to their site. The code is Gen50, that's Gen50, and don't delay because that code is good for a week after this video goes live, but I highly recommend that you try their spices. I'm going to share with you a little bit more about them in detail as we go throughout this meal prep. And if you've missed the 50% off window and you're watching this video later, no worries, I still have a discount code for you. So check the description box for all of those details down below. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to start out with is some salmon meal prep, and you can see here that I am using the seafood seasoning, which is delicious on all kinds of seafood. I've tried it on shrimp before as well, but today I'm going to be using it on salmon, so I just have 2 salmon fillets here that I am seasoning generously with that, and I'm going to pop these into the air fryer. If you've never made salmon in the air fryer before, it is super quick and easy, and it always comes out delicious. I just use the fish button, and then I also steamed up some broccoli broccoli in the microwave, and I'm going to use some of the Auntie Nono's Everything seasoning on that, which is highly delicious, and I really recommend it. If I had to pick one seasoning that I would recommend for you guys to try, it would be the Everything seasoning. I mean, I recommend that you get them all because they're all delicious, but it really gives veggies a good flavor. So I'm just putting this into a divided glass bento box with the cooked salmon, and then I also just quick microwaved some rice. My kids love salmon, so this is a great meal prep for them. I'm actually going to be traveling this week for work, and so this is something super quick, easy, and healthy. They can heat up in the microwave for dinner, and they loved it. So bonus there. Next up, we're going to make some breakfast bowls. I haven't made these in a while, and they are a great breakfast meal prep. So I have some frozen hash browns here. I'm just going to get these into a nonstick skillet with a little bit of oil and butter, and I'm using the Auntie Nono's Everything seasoning. This is so good on potatoes. Highly, highly recommend it. It gives them a great flavor, and it's quicker than using salt and pepper, and it's got onion and garlic and other spices in it too. So I'm just going to sprinkle some of that on there generously to taste, and then I will let those cook until the hash browns are cooked through and a little bit crispy. These are those meal prep containers that I got at Walmart. I really like them for this. So I'm just going to divide those hash browns into 4 servings and put 1 serving on the bottom of each of these dishes, and then next I will make my eggs. So these are going to be sausage, egg, cheese, and potato breakfast bowls. I'm going to use some of the Everything seasoning in my eggs as well. Delicious. Highly recommend using those that seasoning in the eggs. And then I have my skillet here that I wiped out with just a little bit of butter. I'm going to pour my eggs into there, and you just want to cook these slowly, especially when you're meal prepping eggs. Just make sure that you don't overcook them in the skillet, because you obviously will be cooking them, heating them up really in the microwave, and you don't want them to get super tough. So I just cooked these over medium heat just until they were cooked through. My focus with today's meal prep was to get things done quickly and easily, because I didn't have much time and I had to leave the next day for a work trip, and so I just really needed things that I could get done quickly, but that were still, healthy and delicious for my family while I was gone. So I'm going to add some of my scrambled eggs to the tops of the hash browns in the breakfast bowls. You can do these really in any order that you want. And then I am using sausage for these just because that's what I had on hand, and it is good anyway. Bacon would be really good in them too, or ham. This is that sausage that I got from the grocery store, so I just have that in my skillet, and I'm just chopping that up as I brown it. And then I'm also going to add some cheese to these, so you could add any kind of cheese that you wanted. Pepper jack would be really good in these. I'm just using what I had in the refrigerator, which is some shredded Colby Jack. So I'm just going to chop the eggs in the breakfast bowls with that. Could have added some jalapeno too, that would be good. And then when the sausage is done, I'm just removing that to a paper towel lined plate to drain it. I wanted to make sure that I got all of the grease off of that, just because that's what I prefer. So I'm blotting it with a paper towel, and then I divided that amongst the bowls on top with the sausage. So all Adam has to do is grab one of these, heat it up in the microwave, and boom, he has got a delicious breakfast. And I'm kind of sad now that I was gone and I didn't get to eat one. Okay, so next up are some hard-boiled eggs. So I've been making these a lot more lately because Connor has been eating them for breakfast, and Adam eats them for snacks as well, and then he can also make egg salad with them. So I just have a pot here, and I am adding my eggs to that, and then I'm going to cover them with water, turn the heat on, and what I like to do is I like to bring the eggs just to a boil, and then as soon as they come to a boil, I actually shut the heat off and then let them sit in the hot water for about 10 to 15 minutes, and they finish cooking the rest of the way. Once they are done, you can go ahead and remove them to an ice water bath. I like to use plenty of ice so that I make sure that the ice doesn't melt and it stays nice and cold. The longer you can keep the eggs in the ice bath and let them cool completely, they will be much easier to peel. So I'm just going to add those into there. I used to make my eggs a lot in the Instant Pot, but for some reason I've gotten away from that. lately. I find that this method that I've been using helps them peel a little bit easier. So I don't know, it's up to you. I still think that doing them in the Instant Pot is convenient, especially if you have a big batch to do. So I have this little gadget. I can't even remember where I got it, but I'll try to find one and link it down below. Basically, you put the hard-boiled egg in there and you shake it around, and it helps crack the shell in a way that makes it super easy to peel. I was very skeptical about this because I was like, oh, like I need another gadget, but it actually really works. So let me know if you guys have tried this before. But I went ahead and peeled all of these eggs. They peeled really easily, and I decided to put them in one of these produce containers. That way the liquid could drain to the bottom, and I added some paper towels in there as well. But my family was super excited to have these throughout the week. So I also had gotten some deli meat at the store, as I showed you guys, and I have this new container. I can link it down below that I got on Amazon, basically for holding deli meat and cheese, and it works really well. And what I like about it is that it fits well in the deli drawer, and then my family can actually see what we have, and they're more likely to eat it. So here I just have some ham and turkey, and I normally just label the top of that with a wet erase marker, but you can see that it keeps the meat separate. I put two kinds of meat in here, like I said, but you could put meat and cheese. Let me know if you guys have seen this container before. I actually really like it. Next, I'm going to prep some beef taco meat. So I'm going to be using the Auntie Nono's Firecracker Sea Salt. This is just like a spicy salt. It's got salt, chipotle chili peppers, and jalapenos in it, and some dried chilies. But basically, I'm just using this to season my beef as it cooks in the Instant Pot. I'm going to add some taco seasonings of my choice as well. And you guys know I love to make my taco meat in the Instant Pot because it makes it super quick and easy and tender. And bonus, I was actually making it on the day that I was leaving for my work trip. This was one that I actually got to drive, and so I left after work on a Monday, and basically I wanted to make this in the Instant Pot so I could keep it warm for my family to have for dinner later that day. So here is that ground beef taco meat. They had that for dinner. Super quick and easy. It's something that I can always prep for them that I know they're gonna love. Okay, so next up, I'm going to prep some chicken breasts in the air fryer, and you can use these for salads or in kids' lunch boxes or just to heat up and throw in a wrap. So I just have 4 chicken breasts here, and I'm going to season those with the Firecracker sea salt, which is really good on chicken. I also want to try it on burgers. I haven't yet, but it would be really, really good. So I just season that on both sides, and I'm going to cook these in the air fryer. So I just have a little bit of foil down in the bottom to keep from sticking. And unfortunately, I forgot to get a picture of these after they came out of the air fryer, but you guys know what cooked chicken breasts looked like. So I'm just going to cook this at 380 degrees for about 10 minutes, turning once so that it cooks evenly. So that is the chicken breast. Next, I'm going to get started on my produce. Washing my produce is one of those things that I feel like takes me the most time after I get home from the grocery store, but I have to do it, otherwise it won't get eaten. So these strawberries could have been a little bit better. I probably wouldn't have picked them if I would have gone to the grocery store myself, but I did do grocery pickup today in order to save time. So I went ahead and washed those, and I'm going to put them into a container. This is just like a regular Rubbermaid container. I lined it with a paper towel in the bottom. I was just trying to find things that would fit inside of my refrigerator as as I was sort of prepping everything this afternoon so that everyone could see what was in there and be able to eat it throughout the week. So super simple, cut up strawberries. You guys know my kids love those, and they're super easy to, throw on yogurt or lunch boxes throughout the week. So next I'm going to wash up my blueberries and my blackberries. I have this over the sink strainer, which I showed you guys in an Amazon finds video not too long ago. I can link that video down below, but I really like this for washing produce, especially if I'm trying to wash multiple batches of produce at one time. I can do some in my salad spinner and some in this strainer. It works out really well. My kids love blackberries. I think they like them even more than raspberries anyway, or at least that's what they tell me. And then I'm going to go ahead and put my blueberries into a container. My blackberries blueberries into a container, and then I had some tomatoes that I wanted to wash up as well. Connor is really the one that loves to snack on these. He will just eat them straight out of the container as he's waiting for dinner or as a snack. So here are my berries that I washed up, my blueberries and blackberries and strawberries. So those are all done. I also had a couple of heads of romaine lettuce in the fridge that I wanted to get used up that weren't chopped yet. And so I went ahead and made a couple of salads for Adam to take to lunch for work during the week. I find that even with me working from home, even if I can prep things like this in advance, we're just so much more likely to, grab it throughout the week if it's already done. I don't know what it is. It's probably just the mental energy of not having to make a salad right before you're gonna eat it. So I'm just washing my lettuce in my salad spinner with some lemon juice, and then here are those sugar snap peas that I bought as well. I'm giving those a rinse, even though they said they were pre-washed. I decided that I wanted to make sure they were washed anyway. So just giving both of those things a rinse, and then once the sugar snap peas were dry, I'm going to put them in a container. Once again, trying to use clear containers so everyone can see what is in the refrigerator and everyone knows to choose these healthy snacks, right? That's all we can do as moms. But my kids are pretty good about eating their fruit and veggies, so no complaints there. So once my lettuce was washed, I'm going to go ahead and spin that dry. And then I've got 2 salad containers here. I'm going to do one with the romaine that I washed up, and then the other one with a Caesar salad kit that I had on hand that we needed to use up. So I'm just putting that in there along with the Parmesan cheese and the croutons and the dressing that came with that. Super quick and easy. And then for the other one, I actually had some leftover dressing and toppings from a different salad kit. So I am going to kind of assemble that one with some peppers and everything like that. So good to go there. Last but not least, I'm going to wash my grapes. My kids love grapes, but I wanted to thank you guys for coming along with me today. Hopefully you got some inspiration to get things done in your own kitchen. Once again, quick and easy, but very productive, and my family had healthy things to eat. Don't forget to check out Auntie Nono's. I'll have all of their information down below. Make sure you get some of their spices and use my discount code. You will love them. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.